The Atlanta Hawks are a very interesting and fun team to watch this year, especially of how much talent they have on that team and how stacked they truly are if their team was healthy. Although the Hawks have suffered so many injuries in Trae Young, DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and more, they're still holding on to the 5th seed in the East, standing at 33 wins and 27 losses, and next to very strong Eastern Conference teams in the Boston Celtics and Miami Heat. So how is this possible? Let's find out in this video. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy C3 back with a lit video, cause you know I'll drop the best content around here. Of course, first off, I want to thank you guys so much for 900 subscribers since we just hit it this week and was a really big milestone. You guys have really motivated me, which means our next milestone is finally the big 1000 subscriber mark. So please, if you're new here or still unsubscribed, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button, since 85% of you guys watching the videos are still unsubscribed. It only takes a second, so thank you if you did, and hope you guys enjoy the video as always. In this 2020 to 2021 season, the Hawks were predicted to be around the 8th or 9th seed at best, since they're still a very young and underdeveloped team. They had added some veterans such as Bogdanovic, Gallinari, Rondo, Solomon Hill, and Tony Snell, but were still supposed to have been a mediocre team at best. This was the case for the first part of the season, where the Hawks were around the 10th to 11th seed, where Trae Young and John Collins struggled a lot and were putting up numbers worse than they did compared to last season. Furthermore, the Hawks were hit hard with injuries such as Bogdanovic and Gallinari getting injured, and later on, Reddish and Hunter were injured too. The depleted Hawks continued to lose more games, and they were getting nowhere where they actually looked like they were underperforming their expectations, and at the beginning of March, the head coach in Lloyd Pierce had led them to an overall record of 14 wins and 20 losses, which translated to a win percentage of 41.1%. At this point, the Hawks management decided to fire Lloyd Pierce and replace him with the current head coach and former NBA player in Nate McMillan, which would change absolutely everything and turn this Hawks team completely around. At first, Nate McMillan was hesitant to be the head coach of the Hawks and didn't seem to want to take the job. McMillan has gotten mixed criticism as a coach in the past, but ultimately, reluctantly agreed to the job in the end. Right after McMillan started coaching, the Hawks went on a winning streak where they won their next 8 games, which proved that the Hawks' lack of success was heavily due to Lloyd Pierce. McMillan had explained that with his time as an assistant coach of the Hawks beforehand, he had observed the Hawks players to just stop listening to Lloyd Pierce shortly before Pierce got fired, since his coaching plan wasn't working. So in other words, it was just absolute chaos on the court, since players were doing whatever they wanted, and most of the time, it was just other players standing on the court, while Collins and Young were throwing up contested shots. As a result, this explained why the Hawks were losing so many games, and honestly, a change in coach was what was needed. At the time of recording, McMillan has an overall record of 19 wins and 7 losses after taking over, which is equivalent to an amazing 73% win percentage, so why was McMillan so effective? The difference between McMillan's success and Pierce's failure was that McMillan was able to successfully use all his players to his fullest extent. Let's take Bogdanovic and Gallinari as an example. They would just stand around before in Pierce's system and wait for open shots, which was such a low chance, but now they run around screens to get open shots or pop outside, which seems to be working. If you don't believe me, just look at their stats where both of them are going off right now, and Bogdanovic is literally playing at an all-star level, averaging 23 points, 4.4 rebounds, 4.4 assists, and 1.4 steals a game on 46% from the field in the past 2 weeks. He has picked it up each game, especially with Trae Young injured with a severe ankle sprain, but the credit also goes to Capella and Collins. These two at the front court have been amazing in McMillan's system, and they honestly don't even get close to the credit they deserve. This front court duo is so underrated, where they both are extremely athletic and catch lobs, but just have a chemistry that is hard to defend. Capella is an absolute monster in the paint, who is impossible to stop, but on the other hand, Collins is versatile on the perimeter and can shoot the 3 ball, where he is shooting 38% from 3 this season. As a result, it is so hard to defend the two together, since if you stop Capella or double him, Collins would just fly in backdoor for the alley-oop or be open for the jumper. In a way, it's a pick your poison scenario, and it's been really effective, especially in the 4th quarter, where the Hawks are currently ranked first in the whole league in net efficiency in the 4th quarter after McMillan took over, which demonstrates they are able to close games out and therefore win. So to conclude this video, the main reason why the Hawks have been so good in the second part of the season compared to the first is because of Nate McMillan. His new system fits all the Hawks players, and stats don't lie, especially with how many wins the Hawks have acquired. If the Hawks can get all of their players back by the beginning of the postseason in Trae Young, DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Chris Dunn, it'll be really exciting to see how much potential this young Hawks team has and demonstrate their potential threat to the league in the near future. But what do you guys think? Do you guys believe Nate McMillan was the missing piece to the Hawks this season, and will the Hawks finally be healthy? Let me know about all your thoughts in the comment section below, and please hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. Hopefully we can get closer to closing in on 1,000 subscribers, and until next time, AC3 out!